What if the next war isn't fought with soldiers, tanks, or even missiles, but with lasers, robots, and satellites orbiting silently above your head? What if the army that wins tomorrow's battles isn't the biggest, but the smartest? Right now, one military is rewriting every rule of warfare as we know it. They've already tested their weapons in real combat. They've already deployed robots on the ground, lasers in the sky, and drones controlled by artificial intelligence. And now they have a plan, a 5-year blueprint so ambitious, so revolutionary, it's making every superpower on Earth take notice. This is not science fiction. This is not a movie. This is Israel's IDF, and their strategy doesn't just reach the battlefield, it reaches outer space. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn will completely change how you see the future of war. The era of traditional warfare is officially over. For centuries, military power meant boots on the ground, warships at sea, and fighter jets in the sky. But in 2024 and 2025, something dramatic shifted. Israel fought simultaneously on multiple fronts, Gaza, Lebanon, and Iran, and what the world witnessed wasn't just bravery or firepower. It was technology. Drones swarmed like birds. Laser beams silently destroyed incoming rockets. AI systems made targeting decisions in milliseconds. Robots patrolled borders without a single soldier at risk. The battlefield transformed overnight into something unrecognizable. Old military textbooks became useless. Generals who trained for conventional warfare suddenly found themselves managing algorithms and autonomous systems. The IDF didn't just adapt to this change, they anticipated it. And now, with their revolutionary 5-year strategy, they are not reacting to the future of war. They are creating it. The world has changed, and Israel changed with it first. In early 2026, IDF Chief of Staff Eyal Zamir unveiled something extraordinary. A comprehensive 5-year military transformation plan unlike anything Israel had ever announced before. This wasn't a routine defense budget update. This was a complete reimagining of what a modern army should look like, think like, and fight like. The plan has 3 core pillars: artificial intelligence, robotics, and space defense. Each pillar is designed not just to make Israel stronger today, but to make Israel completely dominant by 2030. The strategy acknowledges a painful truth that human soldiers, no matter how brave or well-trained, have limits. They get tired. They make mistakes under pressure. They can be killed. Machines don't have these weaknesses. So the IDF's plan is clear: reduce human risk, increase technological power, and create a military that operates smarter, faster, and deadlier than any enemy could ever prepare for. Artificial intelligence is no longer a concept in Israel's military. It is already a weapon actively deployed in combat. The IDF has developed AI-powered systems that can analyze thousands of data points in real time: satellite images, drone footage, intercepted communications, ground sensor readings, and produce actionable intelligence within seconds. What used to take a team of analysts hours now takes an algorithm moments. But AI isn't just about intelligence gathering. Israel has deployed AI targeting systems that identify threats, calculate strike coordinates, and recommend military action, all with terrifying precision. Soldiers on the ground now carry tablets connected to AI platforms that show them a live battlefield picture no human eye could ever see alone. The 5-year plan expands this massively. Every IDF unit, from infantry to navy, will be fully integrated with AI systems by 2030. War is becoming a thinking machine's game, and Israel's machine thinks fastest. Imagine sending a robot into danger instead of your son. That is exactly what Israel is doing, and it is working. The IDF has already deployed unmanned ground vehicles, commonly called UGVs, along its borders and inside active conflict zones. The Guardium UGV patrols the Gaza border around the clock, equipped with 360-degree cameras, sensors, and communication systems that feed real-time data back to command centers. No sleep, no fear, no human life at risk. During the Lebanon and Gaza operations, robots were used to enter buildings, clear tunnels, and gather intelligence in environments too dangerous for any soldier. Companies like Utopia have developed remote, controlled military vehicles that one operator can drive from kilometers away. The 5-year plan dramatically scales this up. By 2030, a significant portion of IDF ground operations will involve autonomous or semi-autonomous robotic systems. The soldier of tomorrow might never leave the operations room. For decades, stopping a rocket meant firing another rocket, expensive, limited, and not always reliable. Israel just made that problem obsolete. Enter Iron Beam, the world's most advanced high-energy laser defense system and arguably the most game-changing military technology of the 21st century so far. Iron Beam uses a focused beam of light operating at 100 kilowatts of power to destroy incoming rockets, mortars, and drones within seconds of detection. No explosion, no just silent, invisible destruction at the speed of light. Each intercept costs approximately $3 in electricity, compared to tens of thousands of dollars per Iron Dome missile. In March 2026, credible reports suggest Iron Beam was used in actual combat conditions against Hezbollah rockets, making it potentially the first operational high-energy laser weapon ever used in real warfare. The future of defense just arrived, and it travels at the speed of light. Every modern war depends on satellites for GPS navigation, communication, surveillance, and intelligence. Destroy a country's satellites, and you effectively blind its entire military. Israel knows this better than anyone. That is why the most ambitious and secretive part of IDF's 5-year plan involves space defense capabilities. Israel already operates advanced military reconnaissance satellites, including the OFEC series, that provide real-time imagery of enemy positions across the Middle East. But the new plan goes far beyond observation. Israel is developing offensive and defensive space capabilities, systems that can protect Israeli satellites from enemy attack and potentially disable enemy satellites if necessary. Space is no longer just a support environment for warfare. It is becoming a battlefield itself. Whoever controls the satellites controls the information. Whoever controls the information controls the war. Israel has decided that by 2030, they will not just use space, they will dominate it. Israel faces a unique threat. Enemies on multiple borders firing thousands of projectiles ranging from simple mortars to advanced ballistic missiles. To survive, Israel built something no other country has: a complete multi-layer missile defense architecture that covers every possible threat at every possible altitude. At the lowest level, Iron Beam laser destroys short-range rockets and drones cheaply and instantly. Above that, Iron Dome intercepts short to medium-range rockets with extraordinary accuracy. David's sling handles medium to long-range missiles. Arrow 3 destroys ballistic missiles outside the atmosphere. And now Arrow 4, currently in final development, will add a 5th layer specifically designed to intercept hypersonic missiles, which travel at over 5 times the speed of sound. No other country on Earth has built anything close to this layered system. The 5-year plan fully funds and expands every single layer, creating a shield that enemies may simply find impossible to penetrate. Israel's military technology doesn't just protect Israel, it is reshaping global defense. Because every system Israel builds gets tested in real combat, the world trusts Israeli technology in a way they simply cannot trust untested alternatives. The result is a defense export industry generating billions of dollars annually and growing every year. Germany purchased the Arrow 3 missile defense system to protect itself from Russian threats. India operates Israeli drones and surveillance systems. Multiple NATO countries have integrated Israeli cyber defense tools into their national infrastructure. at Israel's annual Defense Expo. Over 20 countries send delegations to evaluate and purchase the latest technologies. The 5-year plan specifically includes expanding export partnerships, turning Israel's military innovation into economic and diplomatic power simultaneously. Every drone sold, every missile system exported, every AI platform licensed creates new alliances and new revenue that funds the next generation of innovation. Israel's battlefield becomes the world's showroom. With all this extraordinary technology comes an extraordinary question, one that militaries, philosophers, and governments worldwide are urgently debating. When an AI system recommends a strike, who is responsible if civilians are killed? When a robot pulls the trigger, where does accountability lie? Israel's 5-year plan has not ignored these questions, but critics argue it hasn't answered them adequately either. Human rights organizations have raised serious concerns about AI-assisted targeting during the Gaza and Lebanon operations, questioning whether algorithmic decisions can ever meet the legal standards required by international humanitarian law. Israel maintains that human commanders always make final strike decisions, that AI is a tool, not a decision maker. But as autonomy increases and decisions happen faster, that line becomes harder to define and harder to enforce. The future of warfare raises profound moral challenges, and the world is watching how Israel navigates them as it builds the most technologically advanced military in history. Close your eyes and imagine Israel's military in 2030, borders patrolled entirely by robotic vehicles and AI-powered surveillance systems, skies defended by laser beams that fire silently and invisibly at a fraction of today's cost, drone swarms launched from ships and vehicles, controlled by a single operator sitting safely kilometers away, satellites in orbit providing real-time intelligence so detailed that no enemy movement goes undetected for more than minutes, cyber units disrupting enemy command systems before a single physical shot is fired, and human soldiers still there, still essential, but supported by technology so powerful that their effectiveness is multiplied tenfold. This is not a fantasy. Every single element described above is either already deployed or in advanced development right now. The IDF's 5-year plan is the roadmap connecting today to that reality. By 2030, Israel's military may not just be the most advanced in the Middle East. It may be the most advanced on Earth.